coming from the city of pearls, Hyderabad. And today I am here to speak on the topic cyber laws, a professional opportunity. In this presentation, I would be covering the basics of cyber laws, the impact of cyber crimes, and stressing more on the professional opportunities available to the chartered accountants. Friends, let us look at what is cyber law. Cyber law refers to all the legal aspects of the World Wide Web and the Internet, and it is an intersection of various legal fields, including that of intellectual property, privacy, freedom of expression, and jurisdiction. It is, in a sense, it is an attempt to apply the laws designed for the physical world to the human activity on the Internet. Let us look at the scope of cyber laws. Cyber laws encompasses the laws relating to digital and electronic signatures, intellectual property, data protection and data privacy, and cyber crimes. Why cyber law? Increasing investments on information technology and also the increasing volume of e-commerce transactions, the increasing incidences of cyber crimes, and so the increasing need for data security and a need to regulate the unregulated cyber world. Given on the slide are various cyber crimes. Friends, I'm sure all of you would have heard of these cyber crimes, and you would appreciate that each of the cyber crime has a different impact on the business. So to sum up the impact of cyber crimes, it causes irreparable damage to the business and reputation. It has severe financial implications. It could lead to compromise of data security and could cause litigations with the aggrieved parties. And last but not the least, from an auditing point of view, it could raise questions on the going concern status of the company. Friends, this is a famous personality. I'm sure all of you can recognize him. Any guesses? Yes, you're right. He's Sir Winston Churchill. And he said, "A pessimist sees the difficulty in every opportunity, whereas an optimist sees the opportunity in every difficulty." So coming to cyber law, a professional opportunity. The optimist, the chartered accountant, sees the opportunity, a professional opportunity in every difficulty. Every impact of cybercrime on the business is a difficulty for the stakeholders. Friends, how are opportunities generated? Opportunities are not created, they have to be generated. We have to appreciate the fact that there are still gaps in understanding the cyber laws and their impact among the business community. And hence, the only way would be create awareness among the stakeholders, help in developing control systems, provide assurance, and finally entail mutual benefit. No prudent businessman would come forward and understand the need for cyber law unless he is made aware of the impact of cyber crimes or the disadvantages what he is going to face in case of a cyber attack. Friends, the opportunities in cyber law are unlimited. But for the purpose of my presentation, I would be dealing in 6 types of opportunities which I have broadly categorized under 3 different wings. That is the review, the compliance, and the assurance. Let us look at the first wing. Review has cyber taxation and cyber finance. Coming to cyber taxation, the nature of cyber properties and the incidents of taxation have always been subject to dispute. Friends, you would appreciate the case of copyright versus copyrighted article in the Income Tax Act for the past decade, and the dispute is still going on with no certainty. And this is because of the existence of many grey areas in the taxation laws. In the future could see various issues relating to cyber properties in the areas of valuation, classification, and taxability. Take the example, how do you value a domain name? I have identified certain probable issues which could be a professional opportunity for the chartered accountant in the coming future. Use of one login to access various websites. Take the case of Facebook. We just have one Facebook login, we can access various websites with the help of Facebook. Access to privileged content on a trial basis. Valuation of a music download. Free exchange of content, and finally barter of services. Let us look at the second opportunity, that is cyber finance. Friends, the chartered accountant could act as a financial consultant for the cyber project. He could be involved in preparation of project reports under the venture capital method of financing the cyber projects, as compared to the traditional term loan assessment. The venture capital financing involves much more complexities when it comes to preparing the feasibility study reports. The tricky situation what a chartered accountant would face here is the complexities involved in estimating the revenue when the sale is being made on shareware basis supported by ad revenue or full license basis. Friends, we now go to the second wing of the opportunities under compliance, that is cyber training and cyber compliances. Under cyber training, the Information Technology Act 2000 as amended from time to time has marked a great revolution in the country in the area of information technology, and various legislative measures have been introduced consequent to the rise of cybercrime in India. Some of them are severe punishments to those indulging in cybercrimes, different types of responsibilities on various stakeholders, and legalizing the authentication process. And compliance to these trainings would involve trainings at different levels of employees and the management so as to create awareness, sensitize, and ensure compliance with appropriate documentation. Coming to cyber compliances, the Information Technology Act prescribes various compliances to be made from time to time by different persons. And some of them, just to name a few of them, the role of a cyber law compliance officer, data retention processes, safeguard requirements, authentication procedures, data privacy on the collection, retention, and access and deletion, certain sanction procedures, and the training of employees. Friends, each of the opportunity listed is a professional opportunity for the chartered accountant, and he can help the business in ensuring the compliance to these provisions. We now go to the last wing for the presentation today, that is the opportunities under assurance. We have cyber auditing and cyber investigation. The auditing of cyber transactions would be a key task of each chartered accountant in the near future. This would involve tracking on the networks such that every electronic document can be certified as to their contents at a given point of time and at a given place. Friends, even under certain regulations, we have the requirement of cyber auditing. Just to mention, clause 49 of the listing agreement requires the certification of the availability and effectiveness of internal control, and this is also published in the annual report of the company, if you can recollect. And one more opportunity under cyber auditing is the banks, stock exchanges, and certifying authorities where periodical information systems audit is mandated. And in case of banks, there is also a requirement of one DISA member for bank audits. Friends, what role is the ICA playing in the field of cyber auditing for ensuring professional opportunities for its members? The ICA has introduced the DISA course for its members so as to prepare them for value-added services in the field of information systems audit. And DISA is also recognized by the Computer Emergency Response Team of India, that is CERT, which has been constituted under the Information Technology Act for the empanelment of information systems auditor. And now when you say empanelment, that is a professional opportunity. Please give a big round of applause for ICAI for supporting its members to a great extent. Thank you. The next one is cyber investigation. Cyber investigation would involve examination of digital media in a forensically sound manner, which would ensure creation of a legal audit trail acceptable as evidence in the court of law. The ICA once again has introduced the certification course on forensic accounting and fraud detection for its members, thereby keeping them on par with the other professionals. There is increasing importance in the field of cyber investigation in the wake of the Satyam episode, as you all would appreciate. Friend, let me now, before I conclude, let me tell you about the trend-setter advantage that a CA would enjoy in the field of cyber law. Cyber law is an amazing area for opportunities. There is very little precedence available from the past, unlike income tax and company law. The chartered accountant can capitalize on the first entry advantage, and last, support of ICA is always available. So friends, we the future chartered accountants, we definitely have a trend-setter advantage. we have with the given points and with the support of ICA, we can set a trend for the future, and we can be successful in this field also. And finally, I conclude by saying, by making a reference to the ICA motto, Ya Esha Sukteshu Jagrati, meaning a person who is awake in those that sleep. It is in the hands of the cyber savvy CA to explore the world of cyber law and become the catalyst for the growth of the profession and take it to new heights. Thank you one and all for your patient listening. I thank the Mikasa and the NIAC for giving me an opportunity to present my first paper in the career of my CA course. Thank you very much.
Indeed, it was a very good presentation by Santosh Sagar ji. Now friends, our